make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a round-the-way girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Face on my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to bars, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired.
On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They run again on first down. Cook. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1, a lot more to go. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. A good pickup there at 22. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to you.
On 2nd down, Cook. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was that backed up in their own territory, this defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Second and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's the option play now to the left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Allen now on first down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen. And It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Out route here, going to Hunt. He's got it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 51 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Allen going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Allen's throw is complete. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Allen now looks to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now Cook running right. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Allen trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his 1st catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. For me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
56, alert. Check.
From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 27, Jones. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And taken down just shy of the 40. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Jones now on 3rd and 2. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
To try again after the sack. Allen, well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he's going to float this over the middle deep. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That one goes for 8 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff, Barkley running left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. And the Giants win the football game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you ride it like we ride it, no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team.